Music. Picture this. A farmer named Jose arrives at the airport to purchase a private jet. From the moment he steps in, the employees and customers treat him rudely and with prejudice. The salesperson, upon seeing Jose, makes a snap judgment based solely on his appearance, assuming he couldn't possibly afford such a luxurious jet. They had anticipated a sophisticated, well-dressed buyer, not someone as unassuming as Jose. Despite their assumptions, Jose remains calm and genuinely interested in the plane. However, as he evaluates the jet, the salesperson's impatience grows. "If you're not serious about this, I'll have to leave," they say dismissively. Shocked by the blatant disrespect, Jose feels the need to clarify, "Actually, I am serious about buying it." But the salesperson's hostility only intensifies upon realizing Jose's genuine interest. Other customers also begin to mock him openly. "He doesn't look like someone who can afford this. He must be lost," someone remarks loudly. Cruel stares start to converge on Jose, making him feel exposed and deeply uncomfortable. Even though owning a jet had been his dream, he starts questioning whether enduring such humiliation is worth it. Yet, Jose refuses to give up. As he stands there, a tap on his shoulder surprises him. Turning quickly, ready to defend himself, he finds not another critic, but an old friend with a broad smile. "Well, if it isn't my friend Jose, what brings you here?" the man asks lightheartedly, breaking the tension. The two chat, and although Jose remains uneasy under the judgmental stares, the familiar conversation offers some solace. "Are you here to buy a plane, Jose?" his friend inquires. Jose hesitates but finally admits, "I was considering it, yes. But I don't feel like I belong here, you know what I mean?" "Ah, don't mind these snobs. They don't know anything," his friend jokes, trying to lift Jose's spirits. They laugh together, but Jose can't shake off the whispers and sidelong glances. "He's not really here to buy a jet, probably just wants a picture," someone says mockingly. Jose notices the men preparing to photograph him, not out of admiration but to ridicule him further. Their taunts grow bolder, and Jose feels increasingly uneasy. As he moves toward the exit with his friend, a booming voice calls out, "Hey you, the farmer who's here to buy a jet." Everyone's attention turns to Jose as one man continues, "Do you really think anyone will take you seriously dressed like that? That dirty hat. Go back to your farm." Laughter ripples through the crowd. Jose stops, his heart pounding. Slowly, he turns to face the group. Though confrontation isn't his strength, a surge of pride and determination wells up within him. "I'm buying a jet for myself, not to impress anyone," he declares confidently. The group bursts into mocking laughter. "No matter what you say, you'll never be one of us. Look at you, your clothes, your boots. You're not even decent," one man sneers. Jose smirks, meeting their ridicule head-on. "Decency isn't in the clothes, it's in the courage to chase your dreams, even when the odds are against you," he retorts. The laughter grows louder. "Dreams? Let's see how many lifetimes it'll take you to afford a jet. And even if you buy one, who'll fly it for you? You're nobody. Go back to farming." Jose's anger flares, but so does his resolve. Standing tall, he pulls out a check for the exact price of the jet. "You said I can't buy a jet?" he asks, holding the check up for all to see. Stunned silence falls. Some avert their eyes, their arrogance melting into embarrassment. One man stammers, "We should go. We don't want trouble." But Jose isn't done. "What's this?" he demands. "I want my son to know what's happened here." He calls his son, a lawyer, and explains the situation. "Get here right now. There's been discrimination against me," he says, his voice firm. Within an hour, his son arrives. The airport doors swing open, revealing a sharp-dressed man, his confidence undeniable. "Dad, are you okay?" he asks. "I'm fine," Jose replies. The men who mocked Jose now look uneasy as his son steps forward. "You'll pay for what you've done to my father," the lawyer declares, his tone resolute. He demands accountability, vowing to sue for discrimination. Jose and his son leave the airport, heads held high. As they walk away, Jose places a hand on his son's shoulder. "I'm so proud of you," he says warmly. The case goes to court, where Jose and his legal team present compelling evidence of the discrimination he endured. With witnesses and documentation, they argue their case eloquently. The judge, visibly displeased by the situation, states, "It's clear Jose was treated unfairly. No one should face such prejudice based on their appearance. But I cannot ignore that the employees involved also have their own perspective," the judge began. "There are always two sides to every story." Jose's lawyer immediately interrupted, his voice filled with indignation. "With all due respect, Your Honor, my client is a hardworking and deserving individual." The judge raised a hand, signaling for silence. "You're right," he said. "Jose has every reason to feel indignant and to stand up for his rights." Jose smiled faintly, sensing the courtroom's energy, tilting in his favor. However, what came next was unexpected. Yet, the judge continued, "I must also consider the company involved. They have a reputation to uphold and a brand to protect." The room fell silent, tension hanging heavy in the air. "I propose," the judge declared, "that instead of outright condemning the company, Jose and the company work together to find a resolution. If the company acknowledges its wrongdoing and makes genuine changes, I might consider reducing the penalty." One of Jose's lawyers stood abruptly, visibly outraged. "We cannot accept such a proposal. The company committed a grave injustice against Jose and must be held fully accountable." Another lawyer joined in, passionately. "This company humiliated Jose publicly. We will not let this go without proper repercussions." Though annoyed by their fervor, the judge conceded. "If that's the course you choose, then we'll proceed with the trial," he said coolly. "But remember, if your evidence isn't strong enough, you risk losing everything." And so the trial began. Jose watched anxiously as his legal team presented a powerful case, meticulously detailing the discrimination and humiliation he had endured. The company's lawyers worked hard to counter the accusations, but Jose's team remained thorough and relentless. The courtroom became a battleground, both sides fighting fiercely to prove their claims. While the evidence seemed to weigh in Jose's favor, the judge's decision remained uncertain. Suddenly, the courtroom doors opened, drawing everyone's attention. A familiar face entered. "Who wishes to testify?" the judge asked, visibly intrigued. The newcomer was a woman, an airport employee, stepping forward with confidence. "I do," she said firmly. The judge raised an eyebrow. "If you have relevant evidence, we'll consider it." "I have recordings," she stated boldly, "and I'm here to make sure Jose gets the justice he deserves. They try to stop me, but I wouldn't let them treat him that way." Patricia, the witness, connected her phone to the courtroom system. Moments later, the audio recordings began to play. The room grew eerily silent as mocking voices and cruel remarks echoed for everyone to hear. When the recordings ended, the judge removed his glasses, visibly affected. Gathering his thoughts, he finally spoke. "In light of the evidence presented," he announced, "this court finds that Jose was indeed subjected to discrimination and humiliation by the company." Turning to the company's lawyers, he added sternly, "Your organization has much to learn about respect and dignity." The judge concluded, "The company is ordered to pay a significant fine and implement mandatory sensitivity training for all employees." The sound of the gavel echoed through the courtroom. Jose felt a wave of relief and triumph as he left with his lawyers, who were already strategizing how to use the fine to secure an even better jet for him. Later, Jose returned to the airport, carrying a large check with him. This time, he walked with unshakable confidence. The same employees who had mocked him now looked away, their faces flushed with embarrassment. Pausing to address them, Jose asked, "Still think I'm a nobody?" Turning to leave, he declared loudly, "I'm buying my jet, but not from you. Your competitor deserves my business, not you." He strode into the competitor's store and purchased the best jet available. As he boarded his new aircraft, the staff who had belittled him could only watch in regret. Jose flew home in his new jet, his heart filled with pride and joy. His wife and children greeted him warmly, their smiles wide with admiration. As the families celebrated together, Jose reflected on the lessons he had learned through this experience. To all viewers, I hope you enjoyed witnessing Jose's inspiring journey. If you found this story incredible, don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time.